Welcome to another Food for AML. We'll be doing less talking today and more get to work, so prepare for a breakfast and more.
It's copy. It's copy. Because I am lost, I fail to win as men they want to know how much joy has you been, but I've been lighting up the dark with the beat of my heart, giving it my all. There's no feeling too tall, but I'm breaking in parts. Oh, I see you cry, but they can't see your tears. And when you're dying, they won't even care. But there's fire that you need to show. Let's take it higher. I got many problems and there's no one to solve. If you want me to be there. I'm lost again.
Welcome to the channel.
Cause I am lost.
Just basically trying to set up a few things right here, so just give me a second.
How much joy has you been? But I've been lighting up the dark with the beat of my heart, giving it my all. There's no feeling too tall, but I'm breaking in parts. Oh, I see you cry, but they can't see your tears. And when you're dying, they won't even care. But there's fire that you need to
So welcome for those who are here and those who are next. Welcome you to the channel. We will be making some breakfast, maybe some dinner. So let's dive into it. So here we have our liver, which we're gonna do for breakfast. Not liver, I mean. This is the beef heart. which we've cut into nice little slices. We're going to be making breakfast out of that. We're also going to be doing some fried plantains, and we're going to also be doing some fried dumplings or bakes, whatever you call them. Please stay tuned. So while the pot gets hot, we're just going to add some oil. As I said, we're going to be having some fried bakes, which is called fried dumplings. So we're going to get that ready also. For me, this takes not much time, so it's quick and easy. Takes me roughly 3 to 5 minutes to knead the flour, so I'm gonna add some baking soda and about 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm also gonna add a little sugar, like 1 teaspoon of sugar. Just gonna measure it there. Now that we have that ready, all I need is a little salt. Right here I have the pink Himalayan salt. With this salt body, you gotta do a little work to get it, but it's kid safe, or kid friendly I should say. For those who have never kneaded flour before or made dumplings, today you will get a first hand. So with all of the ingredients I've just put, you're going to add just enough water. The aim is to get everything to come together. You don't want too wet and too dry. If you can measure the amount of water you need, that even makes it better. For those of you who don't need measurement, you can go ahead and just add the water bit by bit, and bit by bit it comes together. Once it gets to this section, you can start rolling it in. You're gonna roll it in so you can see all those sections that aren't damped yet. Then you're gonna just damp those. That might be too much. Yep, way too much. So I'm just gonna use this as it is. Probably just use the side that it's not on. Yeah, so that's all you need. Flour or dumplings. That's just the second stage, or yes, that's the second stage. This first stage is. So here you go. We're just gonna put that aside. This is good to go. We're just waiting on that oil. I can see that our oil is a little bit ready. So we're gonna show you how it works. So before we get to the beef heart, we're gonna go ahead, as I said, we're gonna go ahead and make some bakes. With bakes, you need a little bit more oil than usual because you need You need the oil to at least cover half the bakes from my perspective. Else the bakes are gonna burn. So you need to put in at least enough oil to get that going. So basically we're just waiting. Basically we're just waiting for this to get heated up. Once it gets heated up, then we're just gonna toss in some of our bakes. So you just go ahead, just pull them off, just like that. I even come up with a different way how to make these. What you do, you can just do like that. Get your knife. 1, 2, 3. It's all about what you want to do. Then you want to toss it in. You don't want to turn them too fast, and you don't want to turn them too slow. So I'm going to go ahead and start put the regular bakes in. That's how regular bakes are made. You make a circle. And don't worry about if they have cracks or anything. That's quite okay. You also don't want to put them too close together because you don't want them sticking to each other, right? As you can see, they're turning brown already in the pot, so I do need to start turning them. Just turn that stove down. You see how quick those are burning? Or not burning, but turning. So you gotta keep an eye on them. Turn them on regular interval. You don't want them burnt or with too much oil. As you can see, it's moving a little bit faster than I am, but it's quite fine. And those are gonna really fry really fast because it does have that baking powder and baking soda in it. It should help with the process. So you can see I'm turning them quite often because I don't want them to burn, but I want them to cook on the inside. So this is the process. You also don't want them to get too hard. You want it to be crunchy, just crunchy enough. Those are looking perfect. So that's just a part of breakfast. Breakfast is a whole segment. So if you do want to see what's going on, you should stay put. Like the channel, subscribe if you haven't, share the channel. It's breakfast time. I had to turn the stove right down on low. Almost had a international disaster with these bakes. So while these are doing their thing, I'm gonna finish seasoning this beef heart. As you can see, there it is. Just gonna drain out the water. And don't worry about the color. Doesn't matter what you do, it'll keep coming up the same. So I'm gonna tell you what I added to this. I added some cornstarch, which will make it, well, let me not tell you too early. If you haven't been here before, you wouldn't know what it does. So I'll have to let you know at a later date. And that's during the video, so stay tuned. Okay, so we have some oregano. Sure, these are the things. We also have cornstarch and baking soda. We're gonna add our onion powder. We're gonna add some paprika and some black pepper. We're also gonna add some lemon pepper seasoning. Not too much, but just enough. And we're gonna mix that in. You just wanna rub that in. I actually left the cornstarch and the baking soda in it for a while. It was washed with lemon water and baking soda. And then I added baking soda and starch to let it soak in. Okay, that looks lovely. We do have two different types of meat inside of this. We have the heart and we have the regular beef. But the heart is the first section, which is for breakfast. So you do want to stay tuned for both videos. I will be making another meal for dinner, also for my lunch. But we'll combine dinner and lunch together. Also tap in and press like if you like the song in the background. If you're not hearing it, let me know. I will turn it up a little bit. But yeah, that's the beef heart. We're gonna go back and check on our bakes. And the reason I'm doing the bakes first, because the heart does leave residues in the pot, and there's two reasons you don't want to do the heart first. One, as I said before, it leaves residues in the pot. Those residue is what you're going to use to make your gravy in the long run, because all of that is just like the fats, the minerals or whatever is inside coming out. So you can just scrape that back and use that to make some gravy. Add a little water, some green onions, anything you use to make gravy, and then that will become your gravy right there. And it will have all the flavors of the beef that you had inside. You should try that sometime. As you can see, my bakes are coming on quite well. And while that's doing its thing, let me go ahead and chop a few things up. Got me a bowl. You can see we have some potatoes. But we'll leave the potatoes for now. Let me finish this. I can see it's about to burn. Okay, so we're transferring some bakes now. These are ready. Forgive my voice, it's quite early in the morning and I haven't woken up. Plus I don't speak out much, I guess. So it's something I have to work on. So as you can see, they're getting nice and brown. You don't want to get them too brown. If they get too brown, that means they're burnt. So you just want to keep them neutral. And as you can see, I have to continuously turn them. This one is ready. I think they say how, if you want to know how if it's ready, just crack it. If you crack it, it should open up the inside and show you the prospects. So these are ready. Just make sure most of it is not soft and not too hard. If they start getting swollen, it is perfectly natural. I'm just gonna break it open. That's how it looks inside. Ready to eat. I almost got burnt. So another thing you want to do, when you roll them, you can put this side down. That will help prevent it from opening up. We're just going to put these over here because those are ready. If you don't like much oil, you can go ahead and put a piece of hand towel on it, and then you can rest dumplings on it, and the oil should evaporate some, or it should soak up the oil if you're running from oil. This isn't even a lot of oil, because normally when they do it, it's the oil, like it could float if it floated. That's how much oil is in it, because they make it covered because they want it to cook inside. And when you do it with a lot of oil, you only turn it twice, I think. Twice to 3 times, because it's engulfed in oil, so the inside is being steamed. This is my plantain. As you can see, I don't want to really move from these things because it's going real fast. The heat is turned up. Is it me, but does anyone use electric stoves? Is it just me, or is it really hard to gauge the heat level at times compared to a gas stove? Or, well, compared to a gas stove, which is just the same level every time, as long as you have the right amount of gas, it's good. Almost. Look at that. Got some skin. These are already. Just these ones. Some people take them out when they're white like that. Because as I said, like, they're done really quickly. They just got a steam on the inside. And it's all about the mechanism you're using. Mechanism meaning lots of oil to little to no oil like myself. Yeah, that was really almost there, look. Almost. It got some skin. But it just broke like the top skin. It's crazy. This knife is really sharp. So again guys, thank you for joining the channel. It's Food for Real A&L. If you've never been here before, if you've been here before, you know how we do. So all you have to do is tap in on that channel. So I'm about to show you the first products of the day. These are called bakes. Open them, that's what they look like. They're cooked inside. Forgive me, I'm already eating. So what we're making on in here now, we're making some fried plantains. go along with the bakes and the beef heart. We had to do the beef heart, the plantain and the bakes first because the beef heart does leave residues in the pot, which would make me have to wash it all over again and start over. So instead of doing that, I started with the bakes and other stuff first, which don't leave residues and are way easier to fry and deal with. So now that those are in there, you just want them to get a little crispy on each side. Here we have the beef, and there you can see we have the bakes, fried dumpling if you may. We are going to make some beef stew after this for dinner because I just decided let's just do everything. Let's just kill 3 birds with 1 stone. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So these are fried plantains right now. Green plantains being fried. That's what it is. I'm also eating the fried dumplings already because they taste so good. Forgive me. This is crazy. Just 2 seconds ago, this was so high it was burning everything. Fast forward to now, it's like you don't want to fry the plantains. But the plantains are like half ripe. So they might stay a little bit sticky. Might not. I feel these ones, they might not stay sticky. So that's a good thing. It doesn't really matter because it goes in the stomach and it tastes really good. Don't forget to like the channel if you like the content. Even if you can only stay for a second, this might give you some ideas. If you've never had plantains like this before, you probably should try it. They do make banana chips from plantains and all sort of stuff, so probably something you want to try if you're a chip lover. So now we have the plantains already. You can see, nice and crispy. Let's gonna be an awesome breakfast. If you watch my other videos, you'll see many more breakfasts I've made. So I love cooking. I love traveling. I love animals. I like seeing new things. It all fascinates me. Like, have you ever been the only person in the room that can't do that one thing everybody else can do? Yeah, I never liked being that person, so taught myself everything. And if I didn't learn it yet, I can learn it later. That's what I believe in. I believe nothing is impossible for any human. I believe there's no limit. The only limit we have is ourselves. And some might say, hey, how can you say that, but you're not like doing extraordinary things? What is extraordinary to you? Some people actually can cook. Yes, some people actually cannot cook. And for me, that is extraordinary because everybody eats. So if everybody can eat, everybody should know how to prepare their meals, if I'm not wrong. Right, this wasn't something taught to me by mother, father. This was something a foodie like myself would learn by just watching. I hope somebody's out there laughing at a foodie. Probably your friend is beside you, or when you get to work, you're like, yo, you probably was talking about my friend, the foodie. So if you're new, we have some beef heart that we're gonna fry up nicely to go with the fried plantain and the fried bits, which is fried dumplings. And dumplings are flour molded into cartwheels or other symmetricals. So while that's doing its thing, you just watch it, don't let it burn, turn it. These are really easy to cook. Like, these pieces are ready. Look how nice and brown they are. Amazing. So all of these are going to be real easy to cook. So you got to just pay attention to them. Turn them if necessary. Because you want to keep that texture. So you don't really want to fry it out too much. You want to keep all that texture inside. I just want to taste the plantain. Oh, very good. Text in the comments if you ever seen beef heart. Doing like this before. See, beef heart is basically steak. So whatever you do to steak, you can do to the beef heart. Some might taste so good. So see, as they start getting a little brown, I gotta squeeze and turn them. You don't want them to get hard. You just want them crispy, but still moist a little with all that retained flavor. Like, I'm hesitant to put the new ones in because the heat is so rapid. So I'm maybe just looking to just finish off what's in the pot and then move on. I'm going to taste this for you and tell you that, oh, it does taste really good. No word of a lie. Tastes just like what you expect it not to taste like. Extraordinary. When you haven't seen something before, all it's strange. But I know anything you put your mind to, nothing can stop you. I mean, as long as it's within the boundaries of your control, or the realm you control. See how they look very nice and crispy? They also taste delicious. That's a fact. I'm being very careful not to scrape the pot. These are ready. Oh, you can already see the results. Yeah, keep eating. Beef heart, long baked, and fried plantain. These are ready already. So as I did say, we are also making dinner. So I do have the beef ready. I have them cut in slabs. I have them seasoned. I have cornstarch and baking soda on them. If you need to know why, stick around. I might remember and mention it. No, I'm kidding. I do remember, but stick around so you can see how everything turns out. You might also see what I'm eating it with. All a part of cooking. Just remember, be careful when you're in the kitchen. Things like that can happen to anyone, and it can be very dangerous. Look where it came. It looks really good. I'm thinking really good. Look at that. Breakfast service. So while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up the stuff. Oh, I missed that. Let's try the Irish first. Normally I don't do it this fine, but today I just want to cut it a little bit smaller. When chopping, and I totally forgot to buy potatoes. So that's gonna be like that. I have my ginger. I love ginger in everything. So I hear my fire roaring thunder, so I know it wants to be turned. I know stuff wants to turn. So I'm going to go ahead and turn them. Look at those. Look how beautiful those are. Guys, leave a thumbs up when you come in, or if you go back to watch the video. Just barely leave a thumbs up. Appreciate it. I'll have to check on that again because I'm sure it's roaring thunder again. Just want to keep it consistent so it doesn't burn. That worked out, so at least you can see right there. That one break. Little garlic. So that is just the water coming out of it. And we're going to strip them. So if you want to do medium rare, you can just leave them like that. But if you don't want it medium rare, you can do what I do and just stick it so the excess water or fluid can run out. guys, now that that's now let's do it one more time. So just gonna do a quick transfer now. And we still need that part, so we're gonna transfer the oil into something different. And we're gonna let the stove cool down a bit. But while that's happening, we're gonna toss these babies in. It's so good. Hey, Juice, moving to what's up, brother? So we made some liver heart, or beef heart. Delicious. We have fried plantains, and we have baked or fried dumplings. We're also making dinner, so we have some beef. I glazed them, and now I'm going to make a sauce over here. While those are making, doing their thing, just to speed the process up. Now with these ready over here, I'm just gonna show you the inside to show you that it's already cooked, but still nice and juicy. Look at that. Oh, perfect. So what I'm going to do with these, some I'll just chop in two, and then I'll just leave the rest like that. Those will go in once it's all simmered down. forget to like the stream. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Oh, I turned the stove off and totally forgot about it. They're doing so much things. I'm gonna add a little bit of this back to this. Still boiling hot. Alright guys, I'm just multitasking in the background. Thou shalt not waste. As you can see, I have some chow mein here I'll be doing today. Once the water is hot enough, it's going to break it in chunks. I'm just going to give it just in half, like that. And we're going to work with that segment. This is pepperoncini. We'll just add that to that. These are the final touches to that. Just gonna get our chow mein ready. Once our chow mein is ready, dinner is also served. They said it to let it boil for like 7 minutes. And I'll just gotta give it that time. See the results. I like to do this during the process so it loosens them up instead of waiting until it's done. To me, it's like making dumplings. If you boil dumplings, you have to keep them separated or move them during the process. I mean, not all of them is going to come off right away, but in the end, I will get the result I'm looking for. Everything's falling. I'm just making something like a garnish. I'm using tomato, green peppers, not green peppers, tomatoes, cucumber, and green scallion, green onions. What you want to do, you want to dice them into little squares. And that is almost ready itself. Okay, let's see what's going on here now. And it's ready. So that's the chow mein right there, and the chow mein is also ready. So this is gonna be lunch, so I'm just gonna So yeah, in Canada, dinner is lunch. I tasted it. It's perfectly ready. We're just gonna add our beef to that. As you can see, it's made with limited amount of sauce, and that's for a reason. It's like something you get at Manchu Wok. Respond, guys, let me know what you think. We have the nice beef right there. This is the beef that's in it. You have the chow mein. Everything looks perfect. That's somebody's lunch right there. Now with all of that done, I will just go ahead and add the green onions and scallion right there. That should loosen up the palate a little. There you go. If it's not stewed beef, you'd have to go back to see how I made it. The chow mein, the little garnish. Guys, I always appreciate you guys coming out and watching the channel. So for you one person watching, I'll show you what I made earlier. We made some fried bakes. This is the heart of the cow. And then we have some fried plantains. If you're watching and you're close, you can come get some. Alright everyone, so glad you could come out to watch how we make our breakfast, lunch and dinner. I remember when grandma used to wake up early in the mornings and she would make breakfast say like around 5 o'clock in the morning because she'd be going to the market. Now back home the market is where you go to sell your goods from your farm. My grandma had a farm, so she would go to the market, I think 7 days a week, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the heart. I'm just gonna add a little of this, because someone's gonna eat breakfast, and they might need a little sauce. But yes guys, this is a sauceless dish, but it will taste amazing. So these are the two meals, beef heart and a non-stewed beef, but still the same, it's gonna taste amazing. Alright guys, thank you for popping in. Please double tap the screen, watch the video again, anything that makes you feel happy, but always tap in. Thank you for watching. Max selection. How many people is that for? Damn. It's actually, so what I did So I got up early, so I just made breakfast and I made lunch because we live in Canada, so lunch is basically dinner. You work all day, so this is for lunch, which is it's not stewed beef. You'd have to watch back into the video to see what I actually did. I braised the beef a little bit. I put baking soda and cornstarch to make it really soft and nice and tender. Fried it down, then I did all the vegetables. I have some fresh vegetables here, which is some green onions and tomato, and beneath that it's some chow mein. So that's for lunch or dinner. This is breakfast. This is fried dumplings or bakes. That's what some people call it. You make it with flour, baking powder, a little bit of baking soda, and yes, this is how it looks inside. Well cooked. You have fried plantains, and this is the heart of the beef heart. It's really not hard, it's really flexible and chewy and really nice, as you can see. So all this combined is a 3-tier meal. So again, if you weren't here in the beginning, please double tap the screen. Please just rewind the video and just watch from the beginning. As I said, it might be something you can learn today. If you're not sure what to make, you can just follow step by step with this video, so you can go back and just watch the video. Even though I'm leaving, there's many more videos to watch, and again, you can just go back and just watch the video from front. Again, I thank you guys for coming out, watching my beef video, my 3 meals in 1 hour. Enjoy and see you soon.